If you guys don't know, there's a current epidemic. When I say epidemic, I mean it's getting hard to bag these girls. All of a sudden, all these girls think they're Ari the Dawn, and I don't even think that she deserves the moon. That's not no shade to her or whatever, but just like reference talking. But all of a sudden, they think that they're above the world, and for some reason, they just think they're better than everybody, and they start to demand the most. We used to come from a generation where our parents, when they were like dating each other, they would look at someone and be like, this guy has potential, and invest in him like stock. Nowadays, girls just want the finished product. Nowadays, they ain't really there for the grind or whatnot. I don't get what I'm trying to say, but I'm trying to fix the audio in the meantime. But that's what this video is going to talk to us about. The average cost per nut. In order for me to bag a shawty, because we all know at this point, if you're not really trying to marry the girl, what you are, what we're trying to do, how much will it really cost? And this is something I want to know for myself too. So let's figure it out.
Average cost per nut in 2025. How much does a nigga have to spend on average on a link just to crack buns? This question has stumped the greatest minds of our generation. Philosophers, mathematicians, Zeus and Belu.
Me too. I want to know.
Even niggas in the group chat.
Not gonna lie, this is pretty good ball knowledge. But I don't know why this nigga said $0 at first. A bitch literally can be under a love genjutsu and still ask you to buy her a Snickers to meet the minimum payment threshold.
But today, we're finally answering this age-old question. Hit the like button, watch the whole video,
especially
while I try
I'm
to
a
break
young
down the
adult now.
current economic impact of cracking bunions in this modern economy. Alright, bro, we gotta really take a scientific approach to this. First, we gotta establish the variables. What even is an average link? Let's assume the following. You're a 21-year-old man with access to a car, maybe not a Hellcat, little average weak-ass Nissan, no disrespect.
I got a Tesla. I got me a Tesla. You know what I'm saying? I got me something calm. Not too crazy. Something calm. Hold on. I don't want this to pop up here.
Celebrity, you got decent game, above average hygiene, and you know how to talk. You're not Duke Dennis, but you're also not literally Skippy the Virgin. The female in question has medium tier morals, like she not throwing you the neck for a drive to Quick Trip and a pack of Skittles with a big Q, but she also not literally making you wait till marriage. Just for reference.
Fudge. Okay, so I'm safe to say the girl I talked to that time was not average, because she was telling me that in order for us to do anything, I have to be her man, and I do not want to be her man.
The cheapest I done ever cracked bunions was an Auntie Anne's pretzel. That was probably $4.87 and a little bit of gas money to go to the mall. Most expensive, probably $140 plus, spent across 3 failed and 1 successful mission. Also, before we really get into it, we'll be calculating the average cost of a first link hit, only because follow-up missions are kinda unreliable for this type of shit, cause like bruh, I would have to somehow also include the time frame that you're saucing this shit up in the final calculation. And I'm gonna be honest, bro, like I'm not Isaac Newton.
You gotta factor in all that time using saucing up, all those days texting, all that time planning. You could have been working.
Equation a little too complex for me, I'm gonna be honest. Also, bruh, it's the cost per nut, not the cost per 12 links so I can finally hit. Like, I wouldn't even want to know the number at that point. I don't even want it that bad. You can keep her. We aiming for a first link hit, bro.
Yes.
All that multi-link hit shit, bro. Like, no, nigga. We only dealing with first day shit. And also, bro, it's 2025. Like, these females are already pretty much brainwashed to just throw you the neck off rip. So I don't think it's crazy.
Bro, she didn't throw me the neck. She didn't. It's a lie.
To only be dealing with first night hits in this scenario. Now, with that being said, this number might be slightly inflated, but you can always adjust based on how long you're willing to commit. I shouldn't have to explain the math. You would just divide by how many days you're stretching it out, and you would also have to adjust for the cost of making that trip to her and back to your crib, unless you're doing Uber, but I don't know if that'll be the most economically friendly decision. All right, so boom, you and this bitch been texting, the vibe right, you offer to pick her up and take her out. Step one is the activity. So boom, you pick her up and y'all end up going bowling. Bowling
Okay.
is literally a go-to link activity. That shit literally cover all the requirements of a good link activity. It's some little fun, semi-competitive, man, and good for breaking the touch barrier and just generally saucing up. Now the cost for this type of activity should be no more than $40. And let's just say fuck it, $6 worth of gas for you picking her up and driving to the bowling spot. If it costs you more than $6 in the tank to make that move happen,
You going
bruh,
too far,
you might
gang.
gotta turn down your radius on the hinge out. Like, them is clearly not your servers. But alright, now you finish bowling, you might even let her win just to increase the possibility she throw neck. Now she talking about she hungry. Now listen up, I need you to really open your ears. I'm really finna put niggas on OD game right now. Here is where you finesse. Instead of taking the bitch to like American Deli or something, then awkwardly eating in the car and trying to catch neck, but this bitch got hot sauce and lemon pepper seasoning on her mouth, you start saying, damn, is this bitch making a mukbang? Instead of doing that bullshit, you hit her with this. Let's go cook something in my crib. Oh my gosh, nigga, this is the one. Like bro, I'm telling y'all this.
That is not working. That is not working. I know what you talking about, sir. That shit is not working. What is you talking about? I don't give a damn. I'm all pissed about what he talking about. That shit not working.
This shit literally unguardable. My method is finna get patched now. I'm already knowing, like, bro, don't spam this shit, gang. Like, I ain't gonna cap the goers. Don't do this for the goers. Please don't burn the method out on the goers. But alright, y'all done picked up the groceries. Now y'all back at the crib. This is another opportunity for y'all to get more comfortable with each other. As we all know, you know what I'm saying, you kind of got to warm your hoes up, bro. Like, you got to warm up the comfortability meter to even get an opportunity to hit. This cooking shit really like a double entendre, because not only are you able to build more comfortability, but it also fulfills the food requirement, so she don't feel like she letting you hit for free. And it also gives y'all a reason to go back to your crib without you literally saying, yeah, let's go back to my crib so I can crack buns.
Shout out some good eats.
Oh my gosh.
I'm ready to fuck something. I'm ready to fuck something.
I can't go back.
I'm ready to fuck something. I'm ready to fuck something. I'm ready to fuck something.
What kind of shot is that? Have you ever shot that shot? Do you work on that shot?
This move is literally so OP, bro. Like, this really the method, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
The thing with the
This
internet
take
is
care of OD birds with one stone. We cooking, laughing, joking. She gets to eat, and we're already literally at the crib. And then when you factor in the alternative of going out to eat, the method become even better. Like, I'm saving money and I get the sauce more. This really some.
And you get more
200
food in the
IQ.
crib.
The cost of this section really come down to you. Like, you're not whipping up some type of 3-course Michelin star meal game. Like, this is some quick and easy shit. Maybe some Alfredo, maybe some weak ass salmon with the bag mashed potatoes or some shit, bro. Now, I'm gonna be honest, after you do all of that shit, bro, as long as you was saucing how you supposed to, and this bitch is not literally prime NBA all defensive team Kawhi Leonard, and
My girl was prime. I'm telling you, prime Kawhi Leonard. I stopped calling her, man. I stopped texting that girl. She got me fucked up. She was prime Kawhi Leonard. When I tell you, bro, she wasn't going for nothing. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. She wasn't going for nothing. Mind you, before we started talking, she was telling people that, oh, cause she went and confessed like, oh, she has to pressure me, calm. I'm like, bro, she cool, she cute. You know what? She cute. I'm chilling. Why not? Let's make it work. She gonna tell them that, oh, like, even if I don't want to have a relationship or nothing, I ain't gotta worry about that because she doesn't want one too. Okay, calm. So I'm like, okay, I'm overtly going. In my mind, I'm overtly going. Then she gonna hit me with some, oh, I can't do this unless I'm in a relationship with you. Okay. Then she go start asking me questions like, oh, how are you in a relationship? Shut up.
bare minimum, you should catch some little weak ass neck. So now, if we calculate everything up from the gas money it take to pick her up, take her to the spot, the bowling alley, the groceries, all of that should add up to no more than $95. There it is, bro.
That's still
we
a
just
lot.
literally broke this shit down the most
Just a hit?
scientific, mathematical, socio-economical, political state of the world type of way. So if you're paying more than $95 to crack buns, you're doing too much, nigga. You gotta go reevaluate yourself. You might be chopped or some shit. I don't know. You gotta go back to the drawing board.
I don't know about
500 for your fucking head. $200 for your fucking nails. A lot
Nobody
of niggas
paying
get
that
broke
shit.
and they don't really know how the prices is. It's typical $500. A lot of times it's a lot more. Realistically, bro, it's $500. But if you really want to do something, make it $1,000. I'm doing thousands.
This nigga dumb as a
Anyway, doing that shit again.
bitch.
Now I'm already knowing I'm finna see some niggas in the comments talking about, oh, I hit for $5 in a backwood. Oh my fucking goodness, congratulations. We got Mr. Beaches over here. We got Mr. Future Hendrix himself over here. Oh my fucking goodness. Gang, there's a reason why she lets you hit for $5 in a backwood. Do not pass go. Please direct yourself to your nearest clinic. But not real shit. I ain't gonna sit up here and act like there's not a cheaper going price. Like I said earlier in this video, I literally cracked some shit for Auntie Anne's pretzel. I don't even remember how much this shit cost. It's from Auntie Anne's. I literally just did Apple Pay, didn't even look. But I'm not chopped as fuck and I got OD game. And she was exceptionally green, I'm not gonna lie. So I understand the inevitable comments about how 95 is way too much. But first of all, nigga, we're talking about a first night link. And second of all, we're talking about the average nigga, not Duke Dennis. And just for fun, fuck it, here go a chart.
Facts. I'll say average is about here. Depending where you go to eat, maybe. Tricking, unless you bought an item. Unless you bought an item, and you don't fuck. And it's supposed to be way higher.
But alright, bro, that's all I got for this one. Like the video, subscribe if you learned something, and let me know in the comments what your approximate CPN is. And don't lie, gang,
I'm a virgin, I don't have one.
I know a lot of you niggas, yo, nigga finna be in this bitch so cow. I'm finna see, a bitch gotta pay me to go on the date. What? Alright, bro, I guess. But with that being said, thanks for watching. I'm gonna catch y'all.
Alright, Mr. Hendrix. Alright.